Unlocking private sector-led investments, growth is contingent on the government's ability to establish a regulatory and institutional framework that enables local and foreign firms to invest, form and grow, both domestically and internationally. These are the key focus areas of Kenya investment mechanism. A government-led policies and regulations play a decisive role in stimulating business activity. Again, government-led investment promotion and facilitation to attract new investors and retain existing ones, especially in key sectors such as agriculture. Secondly, allow me to highlight the Makueni Fruit Processing Factory that Makueni County established using its own funds to stabilize fruit prices. And by doing that, they achieved another 3 objectives. Objective 1, which was met, was local farmers got the opportunity to generate own incomes. 2, they managed to train farmers on new technologies. And lastly, there were employment opportunities for the community, especially for women and youth. Why I single out this one is for one reason. After the Makueni Fruit Factory operated for a while, it required county funds to sustain it. And the government realized this was not very sustainable. So what did they do to address this challenge? Because Makueni County is working with USAID, Kenya Investment Mechanism, to help facilitate policy reforms, efforts to remove investment barriers, and create an enabling environment that unlocks private sector financing for target value chains in the agriculture sector. So, Kenya Investment Mechanism experts, with the officials from the county government and especially from the Ministry of Trade and the management of the factory, worked together and came up with a proposal for alternative ownership structure. And the idea here was to open room and doors and windows, if possible, for private investors. This is a classic good example of how government or a government can engage various stakeholders and ultimately find a collaborative solution that builds a stronger enabling environment for business. And we've just had Kakamega taking the same path and route. Thirdly, and in conclusion, by supporting the implementation of transparent, inclusive, predictable, and efficient policies and regulatory framework and practices, governments can help unlock the potential of private sector. They can help incentivize farms and invest, compete, and grow, which creates very much needed productive and decent jobs, again for the youth and women especially. So His Excellency the Governor of Makueni and the Trade Ministry leadership under Waziri Rollins, who will be talking to you briefly, is an excellent example of the public sector leadership, how private sector leadership can bring together public and private sector actors for sustainable development in the agriculture sector.